Richie, there are typical great ways to ring in the new year, and then they're scoring a career-high 30 points in a dominant Big 12 win. Like, what got into you on New Year's Eve?
No, I just was excited to be back and be able to play again. Again, like I said it in some of the other interviews, but a team is that sometimes. Like today was kind of a little bit more my night offensively, but other times it's other people's nights, and I'm grateful for the game and grateful to be back.
Typically, there is a shaking off the rust period. Didn't feel that way for you. Why were you able to bounce right back into this and be full go?
I put in a lot of work over the last week. I finally got cleared, and we shot a lot of shots over the last little bit, and it was nice to, besides once I was back conscious and stuff, it was nice to have a little break to refresh and reset my mind.
I was just going to ask you about that. What did the time off allow your body and mind to do? Because it was an extended period.
Yeah, over the course of a season, you just get so many different bruises, so many nicks, and it's nice to just be able to just let some of that stuff get a little bit better. You're never going to be at 100%, right? But it was nice to be able to walk a little more normal and all that kind of stuff. But
aside from the offensive performance that you put out there today with your team, what do you feel like as a team you did best and executed at the highest level today?
Yeah, no, our defensive principles that we really focus on, I feel like we executed really well. This is a really talented offensive team, and I felt like we played well defensively. Every time somebody was driving, they're very skilled at getting like one-on-one little isolations, but I felt like it wasn't like that. There was times when I'm up there and I'm guarding this dude that I know is incredible, and I got my guys right next to me. We call it a tight shell. Everything's tight. We force it to be 1-on-5, and I feel like we really did that.
You've gone through the Big 12 grind. What are you telling your teammates that have not yet gone through the Big 12 grind to help them be prepared for this now 20-game conference schedule?
Right. One of the biggest things is it's so physical. You saw it today. Is it was a little bit of like, oh yeah, I remember that. But the refs let us play, and that's how I love that. But just really preaching that first off, like we got to be strong, and we got to be tough, and because the refs aren't going to call anything. But second, like there's that little kind of scuffle a little bit. We just got to do our game. Like we can let the other teams fight and kind of do that kind of stuff. But we rely on each other. And 1 out of 20 or whatever it is, it's awesome. I wouldn't want it to be any other way.
Emotions obviously get high, and there's a lot of intensity, and there's some technical fouls called. You seem to keep your calm in those situations. So what's your approach there when people are chirping and things are being said like that?
No, it's hard. But after the scuffle ends, we're still left with whatever happens during the scuffle. And again, we really got to focus on us during those little bits. We got to make sure we're good. We got to make sure we're not running on the court because we got a game after this one, and there's always going to be another next game, and we gotta have everybody, we can't step onto the floor because you can get ejected for that and be sitting out the next game. Like we need everybody on this bench.
What has going through, and there have only been 2 losses, but going through the tough losses to Ole Miss and then on the road at Providence done to prepare you and help you get better for games like today and at Houston on Saturday?
Just what I talked about, our defensive principles. Like we learned so much defensively, specifically against Providence, and that was sucked. It's really sucked because learning like that, you hope you can win and learn. But we really dialed in on what makes us what was strong on defense, and that's just what we showed today. Was exactly what we learned. And with the Ole Miss game, there's going to be other games. We're not going to be that's not the only time we're going to be in overtime, I'm sure. But we learn, we learn.
What does a New Year's celebration look like at the Saunders home tonight?
I think a lot of my family's coming over. We have different fondue, and like chocolate fondue. That'll be good. But I don't. Hey, you guys want to say something? They're there. No.
Get the family in it.
Nah, just goes good.
Well, Happy New Year to you as well. Appreciate everything that you do to represent BYU. Congratulations on a great career performance.
Hey, appreciate it, man.